Princeton. Watch your step now.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks very much, sir.
Well, I see you're back from your little adventure. Your room is as you left it. And Junior?
Yes, sir.
Dinner is at 7:30. Sharp.
I see nothing's changed. It's good to be home. Sorry I'm late.
When I said dinner was at 7:30, I did not mean 7:52.
Sorry. It'll never happen again. Guess who I saw on campus today on the quad? Paul Robeson.
Little Paul, whom you used to hang around with.
He's not so little anymore. You know, he just made All-American.
At Princeton.
No, at Rutgers. He was just visiting from the Glee Club.
Still, there's no question that Princeton is the right school for you, Henry.
Listen, Dad.
I've already spoken to Dean Daly in admissions.
Sorry, Dad. I got tied up at the lab with Professor Goddard. It was really interesting.
Enough.
I'm really sorry I'm late. I guess I'll go make myself a sandwich.
No, you won't. You chose to miss dinner, therefore you will go without.
Is there anything interesting in the paper?
Not much. President Wilson is sick again.
I heard him speak in Paris. I really felt sorry for him.
No doubt he was deeply touched by your concern.
The treaty was just such a disaster. I think it broke him.
Nonsense. The Treaty of Versailles is merely the latest settlement in the traditional European nation-state conflict. If you'd studied more history, you'd know that.
I disagree.
You disagree? You think this bizarre idea of a League of Nations can ever work? I'll tell you, it's a fantasy. Congress will never vote for it. Junior, the nation-state grew out of the city-state, which realized itself through conquest and expanded through colonization. Think of Athens, think of Sparta. The logical result was empire. Think of Alexander, think of Rome. Now, what just happened in Europe was that the German Empire attempted to expand. It wanted territory, colonies, and the only way to get them was through conquest. As a result, the Russian Empire, the British Empire, and the French Republic, which is an empire in all but name, combined to crush it. Russia fell, but Britain and France, with timely American assistance, smashed Germany and restored the balance of imperial power. Now, that is why Lloyd George and Clemenceau are statesmen in the grand tradition, and Woodrow Wilson is an impractical dreamer. That is the historical reality, Junior. It'll never change.
We gave them victory and they threw it away. We offered them a new world. They're building the old one all over again.
Sentimental rubbish. Consider the position of France and England at the end of the 100 Years' War.
It's different now. Wars aren't fought by knights in armor who go back to their castles when it's over. There's machine guns and airplanes and high explosives and tanks.
The weapons may have altered, not the historical perspective.
No, Father, you're wrong. There's a real change coming. I know it. I've seen it. Soon there'll be things you've never dreamed of.
Oh, really? You're an expert then, are you? I decline to continue this conversation.
What?
Be silent.
No, but Father, we have...
Do you hear? I said, be silent.
You're just mad because I left for the war without discussing it with you.
That subject is closed.
It's true. Why can't you admit it?
Junior.
You're still mad at me. And you're gonna go on being mad at me, aren't you? You're never gonna let it go.
Henry, for the very last time.
No, you'll never change, will you? You can't. You never could. Not even when Mother was alive.
How dare you?
Not even...
How dare you mention your mother to me? Don't even let me hear you speak of her again.
Why shouldn't I? You never did one thing to make her happy, and now you're taking it all out on me.
Why? You ignorant, ungrateful, unfeeling, young...
Unfeeling? I'm unfeeling? No, you're the one that's unfeeling.
You never gave a thought for anyone but yourself.
You're the one that could never admit to being wrong.
You shirked every duty, dodged every problem.
Fine, well, at least I admitted it. Why can't you?
Took the easy way out, ran away every time.
Go on, just for once in your life, admit that you were wrong.
Go to your room.
No, Father. I'm not 10 years old anymore.
You do as I say, son. This instant, go to your room.
Father, there's something I'd like to say. I'd like to apologize about the other night. The things I said, the way I acted, I was way out of line. And I'm sorry. I guess that's it.
We'll not discuss it further.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. We have to. We can't just pretend that this never happened.
You have apologized. I have accepted your apology. What more is there to say?
A lot more. A whole lot more. Don't you see that we never talk? We're more like strangers than father and son.
Like strangers? You lie like strangers.
It's because we're never close. We're never together. We never have been. Except maybe that time in Athens, but that...
In Athens?
We went to see the monasteries, just the two of us.
Oh, yes. We'd gone to Greece, if I remember, straight after our visit to Russia. And we got stuck in the monastery's wooden lift.
That's right. It was the best time I ever had with you. When we finally escaped up the rope, I remember you picked me up, and you just held me really tight. It was the only time I can ever remember you actually hugged me. And it felt great. For a while there, just for that moment. You really were my dad. Father, I'm sorry we haven't talked more.
So am I, Henry. Because I know it's what your mother would have liked. And I know, too, that she'd have wanted me to say, I'm glad you're safe. You're going somewhere.
University of Chicago,
Chicago?
to study archaeology.
What about Princeton?
The archaeology department's better at Chicago. You said I could decide. You wrote me.
That was a long time ago.
Father,
Very well. If that's what you want.
Dad,
Close the door behind you when you leave, Junior.